revising in our accounts booster program, we are revising branch accounting. One of the very important chapter. There are varieties of problems in the branch accounting, but very simple. Okay, no need to mug up the formula and all. I will revise all the concepts for all of you and hope that you have already learned branch accounting. This is a revision video. Okay, so I will revise all the concepts, and still if you feel any doubt is there, exam is day after tomorrow morning. So till then, whatever doubts are there, and of course after that also, as you are preparing for your final exam, click the photo and which point you have a doubt, send me the doubt. I really appreciate all of you students who are watching these videos and writing chapter wise exams so sincerely. Seriousness nahi chahiye. We joke a lot, everything is fine, but sincerity is what is required, commitment is required. And I've seen the eagerness in you that before I correct and give you the papers, I'm sending the suggested answers to you, and you are yourself doing the correction. That is like superb. When you correct your answer sheet yourself, you come to know where you went wrong. And if you see that everything you have written correct, deformat, depreciation account, you have all prepared correct, and same closing balance, that will boost the genuine confidence. Okay, right? Anyone who is watching this video, and if you have not enrolled for the booster program, then download CA Deepti Cheda's concept classes app in the Google Play Store, and you can look and have a look at all these courses, wherein all the videos, even if it is a regular video, it is like one step, one concept. Cash flow statement only for investing, one concept, one problem. That is the way we teach. So you can check the videos, you can check the demo videos also, and engage in this conceptual learning with us. Okay, chalo. Let us start with the branch accounting. Now there are various kind of the branch accounting. Firstly, we will divide the branch into two types, two or three types you can say. Look at the screen. First is dependent branch I am discussing. Though I have written it on the right hand side, dependent branch is that branch which is not maintaining its books of accounts. So in head office account, branch account is there. In head office books, Kanpur branch, Lucknow branch, Hyderabad branch, Mumbai branch, like that. Branch is having its own details, but 100% it is dependent on you. You send the goods to the branch and they will sell. Okay, right? So dependent branch, how we will do the accounting, how we will come to know the profit, we will check. Second is, this flowchart is to get a bird's eye view of this chapter. You need not take down and you need not draw in the final exam. Deepti ma'am ne flowchart padhaya, aise mat karna. This is for your understanding. So, dependent branch, no books of accounts are there. Only in case of head office you have the books. Then we have independent branch. Head office maintains branch account. Branch has its own books of accounts, and in branch books, head office account, in head office books of branch account, exactly same and opposite. This is like independent branch. So they need to do some consolidation and all related problems are there. I'll teach you. There's no theory in this chapter, right? Third is foreign branches. Now foreign branches, I can have integral, means dependent on non-integral. How we will do accounting, we will check. I've just explained you 10% of this flowchart. Later on, we will carry on as we do. Now, when I start with dependent branch, in head office book, single account is there, branch account, and it is called as data's method. एक ही account है. Now, the magic, I really call no logic, magic. Magic के पीछे का logic I will explain. But the magic is, in this data's account, it is treated as a nominal account also. It will give you the profit of the branch, and it will also give you like, nominal account, and we call it real account. What are the opening balances of branch cash, branch assets, branch furniture, branch data, closing balance? So it's like balance brought down and carried down, so real account, and it will give you your profit also. Okay, so now in the data's method, it's branch trading account, which gives profit. It is treated as personal and nominal both. Now, branch account, dependent branch account in the head office books, you can prepare with loading, without loading. First, I'll teach you the simpler version. Okay, so let us see. In head office books, data's method is there. In head office books, you are preparing T format branch account. So all the opening balances of the assets will write on the debit side. Okay, don't mug up the format. Understand, when you, I'll explain, no, after 5 minutes for sure this will be clear to you. So look at the screen carefully. Okay, now all the opening balances of stock, data, petty cash, all on the debit side. All closing balances given in the problem on the credit side. Same way, liabilities, if there are creditors and outstanding, you'll write it here. Credit, opening creditors are always having credit balance, and then debit balance, right? Now, when I am sending goods to branch, who am I? Head office. आप किसकी books में हो? Head office books. Head office account debit to goods sent to branch account. I have sent, say, 1,000 rupees goods. Out of that, 100 have come return, reverse entry. Goods sent to branch account debit and branch credit. Are you getting? See, branch is not having any of purchases. So they have opening stock and they received goods from me. So goods sent minus return. Now these goods, when branch will sell, because it's a dependent branch, 100% cash they will send to head office. So cash sales है तो head office का cash account debit to this branch. If branch is having credit sales, collection from data, we will write it on the credit side, and cash or bank of head office will be debited. Are you getting my ticks now? Look at this. All the collections from the branch, that is the cash or collection from data, they are sending me to the head office. Then if they need some cash to pay rent, to pay electricity bills, salaries, petty cash, can head office send the cash to branch? What entry head office will pass? Branch account debit to bank. Frame the journal entry in your mind. In my books, branch account debit, bank credit. Whatever reason I'm sending you cash. Rent, rates, salaries, petty expenditure, whatever. Got it? And then this is just a word format I've prepared roughly. So it's looking like this. I hope this is clear. Okay? And now I'm doing it without the stock reserve here. So what did I do? All opening balances on the debit side, all closing balances on the credit side. Now all the collections I have got, and whatever I have sent to the branch, I have written on the debit side. I will get profit or loss. I will get profit or loss. Clear? Now you must be surprised, dear students. Ma'am, na sale likha, na purchase likha, na expense likha. How am I getting profit? I have seen students, and we call it actually, sorry to say, but BCom level learning. ये format है, इसमें problem solve करो, answer आ गया, correct है, you get 8 marks. But understand the logic behind it. I'm not writing sales. I'm not writing my purchase and expense. Then how am I getting the profit over here? Opening balance, closing balance. By bank all collections, this. I'm getting profit. How is it possible? So the reason is, when I'm writing furniture 10 and I'm writing furniture closing 8, indirectly, am I writing 2 rupees depreciation? Are you getting? When I'm writing opening petty cash, 5 rupees. Suppose 25 rupees I have sent you more. 5 and 25 I have sent. ये दोनों डेबिट. So आपको हो गया 30. Out of 30 credit, 2 rupees is already there. So 28 rupees you have spent your expense. So am I writing indirectly all the expense? You want me to repeat or is it clear? Yeah. Chat box is open. You have any doubt, you put a message, I'll clear it. Clear to all of you? So opening petty cash sent minus closing. Some of you may be saying, ma'am, if they ask you to prepare only the branch account instead of preparing additional T-format ledgers, can we do add less? Yes, it is allowed. Now look at the data's account. Okay, I hope all of you know through single entry and other chapters how to prepare data's account. Suppose my opening datas are 50. During the year, I sold 100. So total हो गया 150. Out of 150, 10 rupees they have sent me back. So 140. Out of 140, 10 rupees is still receivable. So 130. So in data's account, do you agree anything could be balancing figure? Opening datas, closing datas. To say by bank, anything could be the balancing figure, है ना? तो अब क्या करते हैं? Suppose I write here opening datas 50. Are you able to see? Opening datas 50 मिला सबको? Now, credit side. Collection I am writing 130. Closing balance I am writing 10. Just I have written, but suppose closing balance I am writing 10. So 130 and 10 I have written on the credit side. Collection and closing balance. And datas I have written on the debit side. Okay. Indirectly, when I am writing, oh really sorry. 1 second. Yeah. When I'm writing 130 and 10 on the credit and 50 on the debit, am I indirectly crediting sales? Take a pause. No books will explain you like this. I take it as a challenge. With 20 years of teaching experience, this is the step-by-step knowledge I'm giving you. Okay. No books, no books. They just say this is the format. And this is like buttified, following items are ignored while preparing branch account in HO books. Credit sales, sales return. Arey, but why you are not taking credit sales minus return? Because when I'm writing opening data is 50, when I'm writing collection from data is 130, when I'm writing closing data is 10, indirectly, am I writing credit sales only? I hope you are getting. And credit sales minus sales return, ये सब net off हो जाता है ना. Sales is your income, sales return, bad debt, all this is. So indirectly you get this. Is this clear to all of you? If this is a regular class, definitely I can say I take 8 to 9 classes to explain this chapter very slowly. Only with this much you practice 4 problems. Don't go in the hodgepodge of loading now. Opening balance, to cash send, closing balance, by collection from the datas and all. Okay. When I got 95 marks in CA Inter, I was topper all over India. So when I got these marks, 95 marks, that time like accounts and advanced accounting, 7 subjects were there in CA. And accounts advanced accounting, Milake, it was 100 marks paper. So I remember this branch accounting problem came for 8 marks. And the problem which came, I had seen it in the earlier RTPs. It was my luck, honestly, I'm sharing with you. But then I took lot of time to solve 25 marks single entry problem, which was compulsory. And I just completed this exactly in 8 minutes and I got it correct. I knew that this is how it is to be done. So now do you understand when you're writing opening data's collection and this, actually you are writing credit sales only? Take a pause and analyze. Are you actually writing credit sales? That's why they're saying ignore. If you're watching the video in app and if you really like this concept, hit the like button. If you are watching it in YouTube, do comment below if you are following this or not. And still, any doubts, you can comment, any positive feedback, anything, do comment below the video. Okay, now listen. They say ignore depreciation. You got it or not? When you're writing furniture 10 and 8, actually you're writing 2 rupees already. Same way petty expense. Huh? Shortage and surplus will automatically come. Listen, opening stock of goods is here. Goods sent is like purchased from them. And closing stock is here. So that means remaining is the cost of the goods sold. Once again, I want to repeat. Opening stock of goods with the branch is there. Add to it goods sent to branch. That's a purchase for branch. Minus the closing. Okay? Stock. So automatically you are getting the goods and that's the reason you are getting profit. Clear to all of you or not? So this is how you get profit in the data's system. Now suppose if this problem is with loading or markup or margin, one head office is sending the goods to branch, 100 plus 20% loading. So invoice price is 120. If the loading or the profit is 20% on invoice price, let invoice price be 100. Take the loading as 20, make the cost as 80. Is this clear to all of you? So for this branch and departmental accounts, it's very much necessary for all of you, dear students, to learn how to make equation correctly. And if you are not a math student, many students come and say, "Ma'am, मुझे 1/3, 1/4 नहीं समझ में आता." So don't go for this 1/4 and 1/5 and all. मत करो. You're allowed to use calculator. Do into 20 divide by 100 rather than taking 1/5. जिस पे परसेंटेज है उसको 100 लेना है. If the profit is on cost, take cost as 100. If profit is on selling price, take selling price as 100. Clear to all of you? Right. So that's it for this branch accounting first method, dependent method. Now I'm introducing loading. When I am sending 100 goods to you, 120 pay, so immediately I will write 20 rupees loading. I hope you are getting. Okay, once again, I'll go from the scratch. Once again, इसको clear कर देते हैं. One minute. We'll clear all this and we will see how 3 loadings are there. How 3 loadings are there, we will use it. Okay. Now see, there are 3 loadings. Opening stock lying with my branch is at 120. So opening stock reserve I will credit. Because if I take with loading, I will not get the correct price. I hope you are getting. So opening stock, if it is at 120, 20 rupees. This is the first loading, number 1. Now, goods sent minus return, second loading. नाम भी दिया है, कलर भी अलग लिया है. Goods sent is 10,000. You have returned 1,000. So 9,000 में loading. In 9,000, we will reverse the loading. Now, third, closing stock. Suppose if it is at 120, I should reverse the loading. So if that same branch account is with loading, then how many loadings you will take? 3 loadings. Opening stocks loading on the credit side, goods sent minus return net ka loading. If you take goods sent for return ka loading reverse karo, so goods sent 10,000, 1,000 you return, 9,000 is the net purchases which head office has sent to branch. Usi pe loading you will credit and closing stock loading you will debit. Okay? You know, this is the half an hour's explanation. You can say keep patience please. अच्छा तरीका है. I can never go like ऊपर से रिविजन करा दो और आपने डिटेल लेक्चर्स तो अटेंड किए करो. ओके One second. I'll go to the notebook and I'll explain you there. One second. Most of the problems are asked either from this or from foreign branch. So I'll teach you everything. And if you're watching this as a video, you can pause the video and take your own notes also. है ना? अपने notes बना लो so that one day before the exam you can revise. Now look at this. In head office के books में I am making branch account in head office books. You can also draw with me. Okay? Amount तो छोटा ही रखो ऐसे. Now to opening stock. If sometimes it is given at cost, add the loading and take it at invoice price IP and immediately opening stock reserve. Number one loading. है ना? तो opening stock है. Then all opening you can say furniture and petty cash and your data or sub opening balance आ गए. Now, two goods sent at which price? Invoice price. If they give invoice price, fine. If they give cost and equation, take it at invoice price. Immediately on the credit side, write down two goods sent to branch, but bracket में क्या आएगा? Returns. Again at invoice price. And now second loading, goods sent to branch. Second loading, net of the goods sent. Okay. Now, can I write here all the collections like cash, sale, directly? HOK books में you are making. तो HO का cash debit होगा. Collection from data वो भी आ जाएगा. अब closing balance. Petty cash, furniture, data, stock, all opening, all closing. As soon as you write here stock on this side, stock reserve. Third loading. First loading, second loading, third loading. All opening balances, all closing. Cash collect. Did you understand logically? Indirectly, I am writing sale, purchase, expense, all. And you will get the profit which you will take to general P&L. Yes. Now listen. Some of you may be saying, if they ask you to prepare extra accounts, you should prepare. जैसे goods sent to branch. How will it look? Goods sent to branch. By branch account, 10,000 K goods which you have sent. To branch, 1,000 K goods which you have returned. Remaining goods which you have sent to branch. Can you credit it in your trading account? In your trading account, can you write on the credit side? Answer is yes. Okay. Same way, petty cash. Opening was 10 rupees. Petty cash account debit to bank. We send 50 rupees more cash to them. So now they have 60. Closing balance is only 15. Means 45 expense they have done. Like this, you can prepare T format working notes to help you. Stock reserve. This is opening stock reserve. This is closing stock reserve. So I'll show you stock reserve भी कैसे बनता है. Stock reserve. You know, when your opening stock is at 120 here, invoice price, purchase at invoice price, है ना? So you will have the opening balance in the stock reserve here, 2 rupees. Now you transfer this 2 rupees. You will transfer to your branch account. And now stock reserve debit. I hope you are getting. जैसे opening stock है, opening stock reserve भी होगा. Bring it here, opening stock reserve. And closing stock reserve you have created. You wrote the closing stock on the credit side, stock reserve on the debit side. So as you have created the closing stock reserve, bring it here. By branch, 3. 2 balance carried down, 3. Opening stock reserve here and this. And this by branch आ गया. Transfer it, carried down. Next year what will happen? This 3 will become opening and the story will go on. Did you get a grip on these two methods? You can't say, ma'am, एक method को इतना time लगेगा. You know our way of learning. When the base is solid, pillars are not seen, but whole building is standing on the pillars, right or not? So these are conceptual knowledge and they are very important. So you will be able to solve these problems like this. See, we have done ब्रांच अकाउंट बनाया, पूरे ओपनिंग बैलेंस लिखे, गुड सेंट, रिटर्न, क्लोजिंग, if there is loss by fire. Now see, these are working notes. कुछ अगर मिसिंग है तो बना लो, डेटर्स अकाउंट, पेटी कैश. हाँ, प्रॉब्लम्स इफ आई स्टार्ट टेकिंग इट विल टेक टाइम. अभी मैं नहीं कर रही. These are the journal entries. Branch account debit to all the branch assets, you know, when you write opening balance. Then stock reserve को debit करके you brought it on the branch credit side, opening stock reserve. Then goods sent to branch, branch debit to goods sent. Branch credit or goods sent debit, returns के लिए, loading के लिए. Whatever cash I sent to branch, branch to cash. We have actually discussed all these journal entries. Right. Now I want to teach you, sometimes losses are there. You know, when I send the goods to the branch, there could be normal loss. What is normal loss? थोड़ा pilferage, theft, shoplifting. मतलब if I send you 10 goods, एक आधा इधर उधर breakdown हो जाएगा, evaporate, leakage, so you will get 9. So 1 rupee is my normal loss, right? So normal loss is just not actually recorded in the books, but it is just adjusted in your stock. Abnormal loss है अगर fire and all. So how do we record abnormal loss? Branch account credit. You know why credit? Look at the stock account. Format में आ जाओ. I send you 5,000 के goods आपके पास थे. 50,000 के मैंने और भेजे. 55,000 goods are there with you. Okay. And now either goods should be sold or they are in stock. But if there is loss, you have to credit. No, 300 goods are lost. That's why we pass that entry, abnormal loss. Where is it? चलो उसको देखते हैं entry को. Yeah. Abnormal loss account debit to branch. So we opened a ledger called abnormal loss. 300 to branch. 300 के goods lost हो गए, right? Now suppose insurance company is giving you some money by bank, 200 rupees, bank account debit, abnormal loss credit. 200 rupees, I want to repeat, bank account debit, abnormal loss credit. ठीक है? Right. So this way you can do it by branch 200. By bank, sorry. 200 the insurance company से आ गए. 100 is the loss. Can you transfer it to the P&L account? Answer is yes. So P&L account debit 100, bank account debit 200, to abnormal loss 300. All clear to all of you? Right. So these are all the problems with 3 loading. Look, I've written also. First loading, opening stock reserve. Second loading, I solve these problems in Word so that you get it very clearly and neatly. Second is goods sent minus return. 175 के goods भेजे, 10,000 return का loading. Loading into 25 by 125 क्यों? Because 125 is the invoice price. In that 25 is the loading. So 165 में कितना? Cross multiply. And third is closing stock. You have written here ना, तो closing stock का loading. Ma'am, why you have written 40,000 into 150? If you don't understand, 40,000 into 25 by 125. 125 में 25 loading है, 40,000 में कितना? Cross multiply. Done. So this is how you get it in the data's account, and you can prepare the extra working notes. That's all for your first method. I think I took little extra time, but I hope this is clear. The first method with 2 concepts, normal problem and with stock reserve. Any doubt? Yeah, you're asking that you should prepare extra account always, not required. Petty cash में थोड़ा सा missing and if time doesn't permit, you can make just add less and write it. Absolutely no problem. Okay, let us continue now. Let us continue now with the next method, that is the stock and datas method. That is also dependent branch, but in stock and datas method, what is happening that instead of preparing in head office account one account, that is the branch account, we prepare separate accounts. Separate accounts, that is branch stock account, then branch के datas account, then in head office books only goods sent to branch account, then branch adjustment account. Branch adjustment account is for all the loading. Branch expense account, branch P&L account. Okay, branch adjustment account will give you the GP. I'll tell you. Yes, and branch petty cash or cash account. Achha, some of you are asking me, ma'am, will we get the same profit? Then listen, in the routine class 3 days 4 days stuck stock datas method say what problem you are solving, same problem you solve with datas method. Data say what you are solving, do with at least one or two problems you should do to get a grip. Answer is same, presentation will differ. Now look at the screen. My branch stock, opening stock is at invoice price. Immediately there I credited loading on the credit side. Here for loading, I have this account. What's the name of the loading account? Branch adjustment. Next is now purchases for the branch. Goods sent to the branch. ये returns. Branch से जो return आ रहे हैं. Now for them again we have credited the loading there only. Here second loading. First loading, second loading. Are you getting? What is the name of the loading account? Branch adjustment account. Now. Opening stock हो गया, goods sent minus return हो गया. Now sales. Can they do cash sales? So branch ka stock. See, whenever there is sale, stock is going out. So branch may cash credit. Stock is credit, cash is debit. Cash to sales, no. So instead, this branch stock account should look like your trading account. Opening stock, this is purchase, this is sale, this is closing stock. Mind mapping is clear or not? Okay, right. Now, opening stock is over. Purchases, goods sent आ गया. Cash sale आ गया. And if they do credit sales, then party to sales. So sales is our branch stock or trading account. और यहाँ पे debit करो datas, opening, and again if there are some returns, it will come on the debit side. When I sell the good, party to sales. When they return, stock debit to datas. Okay, and then abnormal loss, debit to stock if there is abnormal loss. See, abnormal loss, even if it is 300, those goods are neither sold nor they are in stock. Shortage hai to bhi credit karo and you get the closing balance. Most of the time in exam, either closing balance is balancing figure or this account will tally. Once again, in stock account opening, then goods sent, then buy cash and sales and all, and then closing balance. Now in the branch datas account opening, credit sales, collection from datas and closing. Okay? Right. Now listen, when you get collection from datas less, you call it discount allowed or you call it bad debt. This you can debit to branch expense account. फिर से एक बार, opening balance, closing balance. Branch datas to sales जो होता है ना, that sale is coming through stock. Returns are also going there. Collections are going in the bank. Closing balance लिख दो. Goods sent to branch, I told you. 10,000 goods are sent to branch. 1,000 are returned. कुछ अगर कोई और ब्रांच को ट्रांसफर है, इंटर ब्रांच ट्रांसफर्स आर ट्रीटेड एज रिटर्न्स ओनली. and then suppose in 8,000 whatever is loading, goods sent ka loading, which you have, 1 minute, yeah, opening stock loading, goods sent ka loading. So loading what you have credited, you will get it here. See, you will understand this revision. If you have already done it, you are revising. Okay, right. And then you have the balancing figure will go to the trading account. Balancing figure will go to the trading account. Okay, फिर से एक बार, goods sent account, whatever goods I have sent, whatever has come return, remaining is loading. And my normal trading account, buy goods sent to Kanpur branch, buy goods sent to, वो तो आएगा ना. In my normal head office trading account, credit side this figure will come. अच्छा, now loadings, opening stock reserve, goods sent का loading, this side closing stock reserve, you get the GP. Ma'am, then what are all these extras? Yeah, this stock account, everything is at invoice price, everything is at 120, 120. आया तो लोडिंग के साथ, गया तो लोडिंग के साथ, like your memorandum वो departmental accounts में. So even like shortage, they have shown at 300, whereas in shortage, loading is there. You know, you can't show abnormal loss and shortage with loading. Can you show my 200 stock is destroyed, but if I would have sold, I have got 300. Insurance company, you give me 300. No, they'll give you 200. So whatever is the loading in the shortage, abnormal loss, that all you reverse it here, so that you get it at cost. And now you get GP. That GP you take it here, put all your expense, and now shortage. Shortage loading will come here. Shortage ka cost will go to the P&L account. Normal loss loading will come here. Normal loss cost will come here. Abnormal loss loading will come here. Abnormal loss cost, don't debit it in the branch P&L. It will go to the head office general P&L. The reason is head office pays the insurance. I want to repeat. Shortage, I think I have given a table also for this. ये रहा सब clear है. Shortage and all loading branch adjustment करो, cost P&L. Shortage भी loading in the branch adjustment account में debit करो, cost P&L में. But if it is abnormal loss, loading will take in the branch adjustment account, cost will go in the general P&L account. Is this clear to all of you? Right? So that's all for the transfers and all. So how many accounts you will prepare in the stock data method in the exam? Branch stock account. Everything at invoice price, and it looks exactly like your trading account. Branch data. Goods sent to the branch. Branch adjustment में 3 लोडिंग लिखना, एडिशनल अगर है तो लिखना, सरप्लस एंड शॉर्टेज की, यू विल गेट द जीपी. एंड देन ब्रांच एक्सपेंस पूरे, ऑल एक्सपेंस. You know, you can skip making expense account in exam and put all expense here only in the P&L account. How will the branch P&L account look? GP on the credit side, expense and all on the debit side, and you will get the profit, right? And branch petty cash भी, this is not petty cash, this is total cash. Branch को जो cash आया, branch ने जो cash भेजा, सब है. Or you can prepare the petty cash. Okay, please take this in your booster notes, that shortage and all loading will be reversed in the branch adjustment account, cost will be taken in branch P&L. Abnormal loss loading will be taken in the branch adjustment account, cost will be taken in the abnormal loss account, and from there in the head office P&L, not the branch P&L. See, same problem you please जो stock data method से करते हो ना, वही problem आप branch account से भी करो, you will get it. ठीक है, चलो, we'll go to now a very nice concept. Okay, let us start with the third method now, that is wholesale and retail price. Here, double equations are there. I'll show you how. For example, cost for the head office or the factory is 100. They are sending to branch with a GP of 60, and invoice price for the branch is 160. Branch is getting it in 160. Branch is having its own profit 40, and the final selling price is selling price or quotation price, you can say, is 200. Now here final selling price is 200 through the branch also. Anyone wants to buy directly from the factory outlet will also pay 100 and 100 profit and buy it in 200. This is mostly in case of branded products. For example, if you go to Adidas, Reebok and Adidas showroom and buy the shoes, the price is say 2,500. Now same shoes, if you go to Hyderabad Central or Air West Side or anywhere else and you buy it there, the price is going to be same. So MRP is fixed. But like Hyderabad Central is getting in 160, their profit is 40 and they are selling. So wholesalers from the manufacturers, wholesalers are getting in 160, retailers, consumers are getting in 200. So directly also it's same and indirectly also the final selling price. Now why we are learning this? You should know how to make the double equation correctly. Now these are like problems which are asked for 8 marks and they are like super clear. So yeah, some of you are saying other videos were really small for single entry, insurance claims, non-trading. Most of revision videos were small. This is little bit lengthy because the chapter is also huge and I don't want to rush anywhere. Okay. So if you feel it's an overdose, pause it here. For these three methods which I have completed, data, stock data, wholesale, retail, practice the problem. Pause the video here and then watch it the next time from here. Okay. Right. So now head office जो है, it is sending the goods to the branch. Okay, at 20% less than the list price, selling price. तो वही हो गया. And goods are sold directly to customer at cost plus 100. तो वही equation. 100 में 100 profit add करके customers को I'll give 200 and to my branch 20% less. 20% मतलब कितना आएगा? 40 less. So we will give to the branch in 160. Same equation. Now if they give you this kind of data, you have to make columnar account. In head office books, head office account and branch account, opening stock, purchase. Branch तो कुछ नहीं खरीदेगा. Branch will receive the goods and we will send. Then sales. Okay. This kind of problem now actually GP is missing and closing stock is missing. So can we calculate the GP in the working note because we know the equation? If branch has sold 80,000 goods, branch ka profit is 20% in sales. So 80,000 ka 20%, 16,000. Now reverse, can we get the closing stock? Answer is yes. In the same way, head office we know. In branch their profit is 60, here their profit is 100. You can calculate the GP and get this. Now come down. Now please remember, as I have already covered in departmental accounts, loading will be taken in the transferring department. Here also in branch, closing stock is 48,000. In 48,000, I have sent you at 160. Loading is 60. तो closing stock reserve कहाँ debit होगा? HOK column. Same concept in departmental account. We prepare general P&L account. I hope you are getting. So opening stock में भी loading है. Branch opening stock में भी loading है. Closing stock. But loading you will take it in the head office column with understanding. Clear to all of you? Right. That's all for dependent branch. Data's method, simple problem data's method with three loading and stock and data's method. Students usually ask me, ma'am, हमको कैसे पता चलेगा we have to do data's method or stock data's? It will be clear in the question paper. If they say prepare branch stock, branch adjustment, branch cash, means it's the stock data's. In head office account, just prepare the branch account. 8 marks. It's the first method. Now we are going to the easy part. In fact, dependent branch was tricky. Independent branch means head office is having its own account. Branch is having its own books. Both will record the entry. Okay. So now in the head office books, suppose when I am sending the goods to the branch, head office क्या करेगा? Branch account debit to goods sent. Branch क्या करेगा? Goods received to HO. They have separate books now. Return के लिए reverse the entry. Purchases made by the branch. HO will not record. Branch will record purchase to cash. Clear? So now, when payment by head office to branch, when I am sending you payment, branch to cash, my cash is going out, branch is debited. Branch is receiving cash. What they will do? Payment by head office, purchases कौन कर रहा है? Branch. So branch के लिए purchase account debit and cash is not going out. For branch purchases, head office is paying. So branch is saying purchase to head office. Head office I'll give you. And what head office is saying? Branch to cash. They have done purchases, head office. Their money is going out. But this is the purchase of branch. If I cancel this, is this the purchase entry? Yes. Same way expenses. Right? In the same way expenses. If branch expenses are done by head office, what entry head office will do? Bank credit. Money is going out. Head office will not debit expense because this is not my expense. This is branch expense. If I spend some money on your behalf, I'll write student to bank, no? Student, you have to pay me 1,000. I'll spend for you. So like that, branch to bank. Branch क्या करेगा? Expense तो debit है. Agreed, this is my expense. Branch is same. But cash is not going out. We have to pay to head office. Again, if you cancel head office. Now, the way this is asked in exam, very, very popular. They are giving you 8 journal entries for 8 marks super scoring. And you have to divide the page into and you have to write entries in the head office books, in the branch books. Sometimes opposite entry, sometimes no entry. If branch is doing their own purchase, I will not record. I will touch up only where I am involved. Branch खुद अपना expense करके they are doing their expense. I don't bother. So you have to put your 2 hands like this on the entries and you have to practice at home. Clear to all of you? Now I'm not reading all the entries. They are exactly same. Depreciation I want to read. Depreciation entry to fixed assets. Whose depreciation? Branch. Now sometimes depreciation is of branch, but asset account is maintained with HO. ऐसे होता है. If the accounts of branch fixed asset is maintained with HO. So branch will charge depreciation to head office. Depreciation to head office. Got it or not? And what entry HO will do? HO will reduce the balance of branch fixed asset which it is having as a guardian. Branch का fixed asset कम करेंगे, but they will not debit depreciation. उनका depreciation थोड़ी है. They will debit the branch account. And if you cancel this branch and this head office, depreciation to asset. So same entry split if both are involved, HO and branch. And sometimes exactly opposite entry. Like look at this now. Head office is sending branch is sending cash to HO. What entry HO will pass? Bank to branch. What entry branch will pass? HO to bank. So like this, entries will be done. Now some typical entries. Okay. Who will record the goods in transit? Goods in transit will be recorded by the branch. Head office ने तो goods भेज दिए, branch to goods send 10 rupees. See, routine class, I write this example, I give students time to write example, but now I'm using this all quickly. तो अगर आपको लिखना है, you are liking this example, pause the video, no, the screen will freeze, you can write and then continue. Branch account debit to goods sent. I send you 10 rupees goods. You received 8 rupees goods received from HO to HO. 2 rupees are in transit on the last day. So HO को तो credit कर दो and goods are in transit. Then on 4th of April, when you receive goods received debit, goods in transit credit. So first of all, who will prepare the goods in transit account? Branch. HO is saying मैंने branch को 10 debit किया, so we should also credit the HO by 10, no? So 8 we have credited. 2 more we should credit and we should write goods in transit. और बाद में क्या करना है? Goods in transit जब मिल गया तो cancel करो. So goods in transit account debit to head office 2. And when goods are received by goods received 2, this will get closed. Till then, head office stock, branch stock, goods in transit stock. 3 stock will come in the balance sheet. Is my speed fine? You all are following goods in transit. Same way now, cash in transit. Who will record cash in transit? Cash in transit will be recorded by head office. Why? क्योंकि same branch ने तो cash भेज दिया 1 lakh. You got 80,000. 20,000 is still in clearing. You record cash in transit to branch. And when you receive cash account debit to cash in transit. So cash in transit is recorded by head office and goods in transit is recorded by branch. Make this as your booster note. Now this is very super interesting. You know what is happening? Head office के books में A और B branch के account है. Okay? In A branch only head office account is there. In B branch only head office account is there. So branches are not having each other's account. So now suppose head office is sending goods to the B, routine entry. B is sending goods back to the HO, routine entry. But one branch is transferring the goods to another branch. Now how do we record this? I want to repeat, one branch is transferring the goods to another branch. So suppose A is transferring to B. So A will record as if it is returning to HO. A will record as if, you know, A is receiving the goods, goods received to HO. Now HO to goods received reverse. Matlab you record as if you are sending to HO. And branch B as if you are receiving from HO. By roadways, the goods will go directly. By roadways, the goods will go directly from A branch to B branch. But A will record as if HO, I am giving you. B will record as if HO, we have received from. Because HO ke bina you will not be able to make, because otherwise the balances will get disturbed. And if A is sending the goods to B, A is saying I am having only HO account. So what entry sending branch will pass? HO to goods sent. Receiving branch, goods received from HO to head office as if they are received. और head office क्या entry pass करेगा? Receiving branch debit, giving branch credit. Don't take this single journal entry easy, ma'am. इसको छोड़ के कर लेंगे. No, please. Okay. Listen, all of you. ये जो receiving branch and giving branch entry is there, no? Based on this 12 marks question was asked. I'll share it with all of you. This one. This question is there in the study material. Like Delhi branch, Mumbai branch, you know, you can make column account because they've asked you to pass only one journal entry. and Delhi branch received the goods from Mumbai. तो एचओ क्या एंट्री रिकॉर्ड करेगा? दिल्ली ब्रांच इज रिसीविंग द गुड्स फ्रॉम मुंबई, तो दिल्ली ब्रांच को डेबिट करेगा, मुंबई को क्रेडिट करेगा. आई होप यू आर गेटिंग. सेम वे गुड्स आर सेंड टू दिल्ली ब्रांच, सेंड द गुड्स, सो दिल्ली ब्रांच को क्रेडिट and Chennai and Kolkata debit. Just look at this question. You need not pass so many journal entries. Whether it is goods or cash or bills payable or bills receivable, receiving branch debit, giving branch credit, add less karte jao, and with a final effect you can pass one entry. Okay, right? And see, these are the problems. I said no, they'll give you some transactions or head office or branch ki books mein aap kaise record karoge, you have to record. Okay, so we have done with the fourth type. पहला क्या था? Datas. Second क्या था? Datas with loading. What was the third type of the problem? Stock datas. These were all dependent method. Now independent method is over. And now we are doing incorporation. Listen. In head office books, branch account is there. In branch books, head office accounts is there. So you prepare your final accounts and give me the trial balance. I will incorporate the trial balance because head office will have to prepare consolidated final accounts. You have consolidated final account of companies like that. So consolidated final accounts बनाएंगे. कौन बनाएगा consolidated final accounts? Who will prepare? Head office. Trading and P&L account in column form and balance sheet total. Head office datas, branch datas. Head office cash, branch cash. Head office creditors, branch. That's it. So they are asking you this. Now to prepare consolidated final accounts, I need to incorporate your trial balance. So it could be a detailed incorporation. It could be an abridged or short incorporation. Now what is detailed incorporation? First, branch का trading P&L balance sheet पूरा बना लो. Make the trading P&L balance sheet. And then they are asking me to pass some incorporation entries. Now look at this, how I will do. In my books, branch, my means head office के books में branch account already है. So I will pass the entry. Branch trading account debit to branch with all trading account debit side entries. Branch account debit to branch trading, all credit side entries. Look at this. एक प्रॉब्लम ही देख लो तो समझ में आ जाएगा. ऐसे नैनीताल ब्रांच ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट डेबिट टू नैनीताल ब्रांच, ऑल ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट डेबिट साइड, टोटल वन फिगर. नैनीताल ब्रांच अकाउंट डेबिट टू नैनीताल ब्रांच क्रेडिट साइड. अब जो जीपी आया नैनीताल ट्रेडिंग टू नैनीताल पीएनएल. नाउ ऑल एक्सपेंस branch PNL to branch account, and then profit what you get transferred to general PNL, and all assets of the branch. I have to take all assets of the branch, no, branch datas, branch furniture, branch cash, and all debit to branch, and branch account debit to branch credit. This is detailed incorporation. If it is abridged incorporation, you will skip 1 to 4 entries. Trading P&L you have made. Directly, I will pass only 3 entries if it is abridged, brief incorporation. I will record the profit, Nainital branch to my general P&L. I'll take Kanpur branch, Nainital branch ke profits. I'll take all assets and I'll take all liabilities. Now listen, the beautiful part of this is, in my books, your account, and in your books, my account should tally. Got it or not? When I'm incorporating the trading account, debit side, and then GP, and then credits and all, for one day in head office books, branch account will become nil. I want to repeat. In Nainital branch, okay, see in my books, see if in my books it's 8,700, in your books it is 5,000. So goods in transit, cash in transit, adjust it first, and then you start incorporation. While I incorporate your trading P&L and balance sheet, the account in head office books branch account will tally and it will become zero. Is this clear to all of you? Right? So this is how you do the incorporation. And then they are asking you final accounts like this. Look at the screen. Good that we have solved it in Word, so we are able to share the problems with you. हेड ऑफिस ब्रांच का ट्रेडिंग पीएनएल तो रूटीन आता है, स्टॉक रिजर्व कहाँ आएगा? हेड ऑफिस के कॉलम में, यू विल नो इट. एंड देन बैलेंस शीट इज कंबाइंड. हेड ऑफिस फर्नीचर, ब्रांच फर्नीचर, हेड ऑफिस स्टॉक, ब्रांच स्टॉक, माइनस द स्टॉक रिजर्व इफ एनी. हेड ऑफिस कैश, ब्रांच कैश, हेड ऑफिस का एंड कैश इन ट्रांजिट, ब्रांच इन. सो आई होप यू आर गेटिंग ये क्या है. ट्रेडिंग पीएनएल अकाउंट कॉलम में बना रहे और बैलेंस शीट हम टोटल ले रहे हैं. ठीक है? ओके, आई डेफिनेटली अग्री विथ यू कि दिस वीडियो इज लिटिल लेंदी. So pause here. We have finished with dependent and independent branch and practice the problems, because now what I'm going to say, foreign branch ke problem are coming from study material only. And the popular problems are just conversion of trial balance. So it's like super duper easy. And this is already discussed in AS 11 also. So now suppose foreign branches की बात हो रही, तो I may have two kind of foreign branches. Okay. One which is dependent, I call it integral, and one which is independent, I call it non-integral. Now dependent branch, so listen, head office in India is in rupees, branches in USA is in dollars. So you are giving your trial balance in dollars, ma'am le lo or consolidate karo. So before the consolidation, do I have to convert the trial balance of my foreign branch into Indian currency? Yes. What rates you will use? This is like so many times asked as theory question in the last question. What are the rules, conversion rules? And so many times they're just giving you a trial balance in dollars. They ask you to convert and just do it for 5 to 7 marks. Super scoring. So check with me the rates. If it is an integral foreign branch, dependent foreign branch, तब क्या होगा? Fixed assets and depreciation you take at the conversion rate of purchase of fixed asset. It will be given to you. Ma'am, depreciation तो revenue है still. Fixed assets and depreciation at the conversion rate on the date of purchase of fixed assets, that will be given. Liabilities, long-term liabilities on the day you have incurred, like long-term bank loans and all. Current and assets and current liability, closing rate. Opening stock, opening rate. All the revenue items, sale, purchase, income, expense at the average rate. Average will be given, if not opening, closing, divide by 2. Closing stock at the closing rate. Okay. Now, in my books, I am saying I have remitted to branch 1 lakh, what do you say, 1 lakh? I have remitted to branch 1 lakh rupees. Okay. In branch, they are saying head office has given us $80,000. So if the remittance is in dollars, I have the figure in rupees, no? I will take that figure. I hope you are getting. In head office books, branch account is 10,000 rupees. In branch books, head office account is $1,000. Now, no need to convert. If it's exactly same on the opposite side, then in head office books, if branch account is at 10,000, take it. And finally, because it's an integral branch, listen, it's a tally trial balance. And if you convert it, obviously you will get some exchange difference. Transfer it to P&L account. फिर से एक बार, what are the rules for integral foreign branch? Yes, fixed assets and depreciation at the original rate, fixed liabilities at the original rate the day you incurred, current assets, current liabilities, stock all at the closing rate, opening stock at the opening rate, revenue item all at the average rate, and remittances and branch account, take it what is there in the rupees, and exchange difference transfer it to P&L account. Same if it is a non-integral, very or easy. Non-integral means you are an independent foreign branch. In USA, Canada, dollars, pounds में आप सब अपना manage कर रहे हो. In that case, all the balance sheet items, including depreciation. I have purposely given this in bold because students do mistake for depreciation. They take it at average rate and the problem goes wrong. So balance sheet with depreciation at the closing rate. Income and expenditure at the average rate. Opening stock at the opening rate. And exchange difference. Exchange difference because it's an non-integral branch, independent. You can write non-integral is independent branch. Don't transfer the exchange difference to the P&L account. Keep it in a separate account called foreign currency translation reserve account. फिर से एक बार, non-integral में क्या करना है? All the balance sheet items, fixed asset, current assets, long-term liabilities, सब balance sheet items at the closing rate. Revenue items at income and expenditure at average rate. Opening stock at opening rate. And then profit or loss kar lo. Take your time. Are you able to check this difference? Will you be able to write this as a theory question and get 5 out of 5 marks? Yes, bolo yes. Even if you are watching it as a video, say yes. Yes means you are committed. Keep saying these positive words, strength, focus, success. And actually these words should be there nearby to your study area. Automatically you will focus. इधर उधर सोचने बैठ जाओगे, सामने दिख रहा है, दीप्ति focus करो, पढ़ाई करो, तो अपने आप you will focus. Right. Okay. Next is now problems इसके कैसे solve करने. I'll give you the format. Suppose if they give you trial balance, debit and credit in dollars and all, conversion rate, opening, closing, average, and then convert it and then write it. Like this, you have to solve the problem. Okay? After the conversion, you may be asked to prepare the final accounts. So now you have the figures in rupees. You can prepare the final accounts. Yeah. This one problem I want to talk. Here they said, that adjustments are there. Like wages are outstanding 1,000. So trial balance adjustment. So wages are $2,000. Now outstanding wages they have given 1,000. So make your wages as 3,000 and outstanding wages 1,000. Now wages you take it at average rate and outstanding wages you take it at closing rate. Will you be able to do this? Plant and machinery. और एक बताती हूँ आपको. फर्नीचर को डेप्रीशिएट करना है 10% से. नाउ लुक हियर, फर्नीचर कितना है आपका 8,000. अब उसको डेप्रीशिएट करना है. सो माय फर्नीचर इज 7,200 एंड माय डेप्रीसिएशन इज 800. अब कन्वर्शन रेट कितना लेना है? द डे यू परचेज्ड. आई हैव रिटन 2 rates because I always make it little tough initially, but later then when they come with the result, they say, ma'am, 88 marks, 92 marks, 87. This I'm not fooling. These are the marks of students in accounts. The tough part is, can you convert the same trial balance thinking it is integral, thinking it is non-integral? So अगर integral है तो fixed assets at the original rate. अगर non-integral है तो fixed assets at the closing rate. है ना easy, right? See, this is the way in the routine class we write booster notes. Now, if I print and give also these booster notes, no use. When I was an inter, I used to write my own booster notes. Sir, friends, Xerox karate the. No use. You understand and make your own notes. Like dependent branch, datas, methods, there are 3 loading. Opening stock on the credit side, goods and minus return on credit. This you are understanding. So one day before exam, if you read these booster notes, no, it will be very clear to you. Are you getting what I am saying? ये booster notes ही अगर आप पढ़ लोगे one day before, तो you will revise the whole chapter. When you are doing this independent branch and all, then adjustments all you will do it in the head office column and all. So that's all for the branch accounting. Yes, we have revised the whole chapter. If you feel anywhere any concept is not clear to you, message me. And if you really, it's very easy to take a routine class where I say, chalo pause, अब ये concept लिखो, मैं बैठ रही हूँ, हवा खा रही हूँ, पानी पी रही हूँ. It takes lot of energy to remember all this in a gist. I tried my best to explain. Still, if you feel, ma'am, this part is not clear, put it in the comment. I will clear it. Okay, right? And below this video also in the description there is the Telegram and WhatsApp group. If you feel these kind of updates and conceptual doubt clearing, audio doubt clearing is going to be helpful to you, then join any of it one. I know social media is not for all of you, so any one of you, any one of it, like Telegram, WhatsApp, you can join. And Instagram page is also there, see Deepti Cheda, where we are going to take live question and answer sessions. Okay, weekly once we'll be starting it. Just the exams are over, so this is like a relaxation period for many of the students. So soon we'll be starting that. So do join and get all the updated. Prepare super well for your exam and go to the next level of success. Wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for watching the video till end. Bye bye all of you.